What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a Week 10 NFL 2015 recap. Sunday, November 15, 2015. I'm going to be going over my opinion on these games. I warn you, it's very uncensored. I'm going to try my best not to use profanity because I was very, very upset for different reasons that we're going to get into. If you're new to the GmiasWorld podcast and you watch a lot of other broadcasters and other commentators talk about it, I am very brutally honest about what I feel. And usually, even though I'm not a fan of any team, a lot of diehard fans usually agree with my assessment of what's going on. If you want to see the Bills and Jets recap, that's in an earlier video. You can also just go to iTunes and search GmiasWorld Podcast, and it's readily available. If you're on Android, go to the Google Play Store, download the Podcast Source app, and GmiasWorld Podcast is inside that. All podcasts are for free, and it's just easier so you can listen on the go and have no problems unless you want to listen to it on YouTube as you drive. Whichever way floats your boat, but definitely share it if you enjoy it, like it if you like it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the Sunday recap games. Lions at the Packers. Look, let me just say this: Aaron Rodgers is not the bad man that everybody thinks he is. I don't care about his fact that his receivers are not getting open, they can't beat man cut. He's a bum, and he was supposed to be one of the greatest pocket passers that this league has seen. And I'm not saying he was always a bum. I'm saying currently he is a bum, and people have to understand that things change. People don't stay great for long periods of time, and you see like a steady decline most of the times. Most of the times it's just like, look, the guy's good one week, he sucks the next week, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Aaron Rodgers is a bum. James Jones was running routes on the left side of the field all day. This clown did not. It's the same thing for when they played Sherman last year, the first game, and he just didn't look to the right because Sherman was over there. I don't know who's on the Lions that's so dominant. The Lions suck. Let me just be very, very clear. I got love for Detroit. Nothing but love for them boys out there. Michigan, everything like that. Nothing but love for you guys. I know some people from there, very, very good people. Of course, you got some violent areas, bro, but I got love for those dudes over there too. Listen to me. Let me tell you this right now. The Detroit Lions suck, okay? They haven't beaten the Packers at home. I don't even know what the stat was, but it was something ridiculous. They had a chance even after the onside kick because Calvin Johnson is a bum. Let me repeat that. Calvin Johnson, if I hear another person call him Megatron, I'm slapping him square in the face. I'm slapping them square. His career, he is done. He can't even recover an onside kick. He jumps up high as hell and can't recover an onside kick. He's an embarrassment to himself. Spiders that walk around in your basement, roaches that's in the hood and in your Chinese food restaurants. He is a joke. I'm going to tell you that right now. I didn't even get to the Lions yet. Let me finish with the Packers. Aaron Rodgers, Aaron, as I call him now, is a bum, okay? I don't care. Eddie Lacy, a bum, okay? The Packers, they are done. Listen, I don't care if they beat Minnesota next week. I think they play Minnesota next week. I don't care, bro. This team sucks. How does James Jones have 0 yards and I start him on my fantasy team and Aaron is this bad man? Are you serious? You don't look to this man the whole game, and he's had such a big. Oh my God! The beginning of the season, he had such a great start, and you don't look to him at all. You're throwing at all these new guys that I just listen. Maybe I am a little biased right now because I had James Jones starting, and he gave me 0 points and 0 cents. Maybe that's why I'm a little biased right now, or maybe it's just because of the fact that the Packers are just losing every goddamn game, and that everybody is mad with them that happens to be a Packers fan. And like I said, I'm not a Packers fan. I could care less. I bet on the games. I do stuff like that, like the majority of the world. And Aaron Rodgers has been costing me week to week. He's a bum burger. Beep. I'm not going to use profanity. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to let you guys know what I feel without using profanity because I want people to enjoy it and not have to worry about profanity being used. Because I've had other younger kids say, I listen to it with my dad or my mom. Okay, I'm going to try my best. But if one bleeps out, it won't be the end of the world because I'm sure your parents use it too. But the Packers are garbage. Eddie Lacy is a bum. I don't care if he's injured, he's fat. I don't know why I drafted him. He's a bum. Now we get to the Lions. Jim Caldwell won this game and he looked so fake celebrating. He needs to just go get his minivan and go be a soccer dad, bro. He has to be fired right now. Matthew Stafford looks like a teen wolf when Michael J. Fox is playing him. He just looks so stupid. with that beard in his face. Somebody needs to tell him. I don't know if these guys care about, if the family members care about them or friends care about the way they look and they're honest, or if they're just there for the money. Because he looks like a joke. Matthew Stafford looks like a joke. And somebody needs to tell him, Calvin Johnson is a joke. That team is a joke. The Detroit Lions suck. And it starts with Caldwell. You're fine all this offensive coordinator. You got a guy named, what is his name? Cockadoodle-Doo, or whoever's the offensive coordinator now. I don't even know what his name is. And I don't care. Hootie Cooter, whatever his name is. They suck. I'm done. Cowboys at Buccaneers. Cowboys 6, the Buccaneers 10. If Tony Romo comes back and they go on a win streak, I don't care what Tom Brady's doing. I don't care what Cam Newton is doing. I don't care what anybody's doing that's supposed to be an MVP candidate. The MVP will go to Tony Romo. Because the Dallas Cowboys has been a slithering slaughterhouse of feces from the cows after they're slaughtered. They are the worst freaking team in the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys are horrible. You telling me you can't beat a team that's coached by the worst coach arguably in the league, Lovie Smith, a fat quarterback that's a rookie, Jameis Rapist Winston, a team that don't even know what's going on. You can't pull out a win. Darren McFadden, are you serious, bro? With the yardage that you ran for, and I have you in my fantasy team? Bro, are you serious, bro? Again, let me state this very clearly. If the Cowboys go on a win streak and even find a way to make it into the playoffs, because the NFC East is a joke. It's like watching Louis C.K. It's a goddamn joke. The NFC East is ridiculous, horrible, a joke. Listen, stop. The NFC East needs to be thrown out of the league. All of those teams are trash, garbage. If Tony Romo comes back and this team makes the playoffs, Tony Romo is the most valuable player to his team. Listen, I'm going to get to Cam Newton in a second. I know he's doing well. Nobody expected it. All that stuff, blah, 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 blah. The Cowboys have looked horrendous. The Panthers defense would at least pull out 2 wins. The Cowboys are a joke. I've been telling people this for years. Jason Garrett looks like a cross between a woman and a man, but he just doesn't know what he's doing. And he has a blonde wig on, and it might be his hair. He's a joke. The Cowboys are horrific. If Tony Romo comes back and they go on the win streak and go to the playoffs, they deserve, Tony Romo will deserve the MVP, because that's what it's about, the most valuable player, not being able to win without them. I'm done with this game because I'm disgusted with the Dallas Cowboys. Panthers at the Titans. Panthers 27, Titans 10. Cam Newton, I give you a hope. Listen, after that Seattle Seahawks win, you've been a different man. You guys are undefeated. All the acclaim. Listen, Kelvin Benjamin got injured. I never said that you guys would win a lot of games because I know that defense is fierce, but I didn't think you'd be doing this well. I've always said that I know that defense is going to win you some games. But Cam Newton has been doing what he needs to do to get wins. He's been doing what he needs to do to pull out those W's. That, the QB sneak he did when he was just stretching the ball out and nobody wanted to hit the ball out of his hands, and he's just so bigger than everybody else, and he realizes that he's very, very good right now and his confidence is up. He's a dangerous man. And if Tony Romo comes back and the Cowboys still suck, I believe that Cam Newton should get the MVP over Tom Brady, because I believe that he's more valuable to his team than Tom Brady. I'm just being fair with it. The Titans, listen, it was a tough game, bro. Look, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the Titans. But listen, bro, they've done things that people said they couldn't do. Okay, so I'm not mad at Mariota and them boys over there. Them boys is playing hard. Them boys is playing hard for an interim coach. I didn't expect much out of them from the Panthers because the Panthers defense is serious business. So I'm not expecting miracles. I'm expecting guys to go out there and play the game like it's supposed to be played. And the Titans are playing as hard as they can, and they're not going there and laying down backwards and sticking their butt up. They're out there playing hard, and that's what they should be doing. And that's why they got rid of that freaking stupid coach, Wisenhunt, because he was a freaking joke from the beginning. But guess what? He's going to pop up someplace as an offensive coordinator because they like to recycle bum coaches in the NFL. But the Titans are playing hard right now, and they went out there and they fought hard. The defense was too much for that young team. Too much. Not young team, but young quarterbacks, things like that, guys that are learning. They were too much. But they fought like they should fight, and I give them credit for that. But sometimes teams are just better, and that's what happened. Bears at the Rams. Bears 37, the Rams 13. I don't know if you guys caught it at one point in this game. Jeff Fisher was trying to be a real head coach and gather his team together and yelling and doing all that stuff. Jeff Fisher, you are a joke, my man. You are a joke. Greg Williams, you are a joke. Bounty Gate foolishness, whatever you were doing, bro, you are a joke. Get rid of Jeff Fisher. He is a bum. He is a bum, okay? When I saw him doing that speech, I almost laughed so hard, my freaking kidney almost fell out. He is a joke. You look at his face, you're like, are you serious? Just get your money while you can, Jeff Fisher, because you're just out here raping the system. You are raping this. You are a horrible coach. You are out here raping the system uncontrollably. Bro, listen, you're wild, bro. You are a wild man because you have done nothing. You have done nothing for the Rams organization. You created a halfway good defense. Well, not halfway. Your defensive line is crazy. You have a lot of weapons on offense. I don't know about Nick Foles. He's a bum. But other than that, you have tools on this team. You should not be losing to the Bears. I'm sorry. Fire Jeff Fisher. Getting back to Jay Cutler, I've been telling you guys this for weeks. People have been laughing at me. Jay Cutler is playing with some type of emotion. I couldn't believe that he showed emotion in one of the last games where he's like, yeah, bro. That's the first time I've ever seen this man do that. That's the first time I've ever seen that man do that. He's playing well. He deserves credit. When he plays like garbage, he deserves to be criticized because he's making ridiculous money, so that's what people do. But a lot of guys are still getting on him. Oh, bro. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Jay Cutler's not the future for the Bears. Excuse me. He's not the future for the Bears. But he's playing well right now. And it's giving you guys at least some hope that he may be able to do something. Alshon Jeffrey's a monster. We all know that. Bennett's a monster. We all know that. But it starts with the quarterback of this team. And Jay Cutler is playing well. He deserves credit for that. I know he's not worth the money he's getting, and neither is Russell Wilson from the Seattle Seahawks. But things happen, bro. And you guys need to give credit. It's about going out and doing explosive wins, bro. 37-13. Are you serious, Jeff Fisher? Jeff Fisher, are you serious, bro? Fire the hell out that man right goddamn now! Saints 14, the Redskins 47. I'm going to go ahead and tell you this right now. I don't like Jay Gruden. I don't like him because he's going out of his way to humiliate and destroy the career of RG3. And I understand that he's a bum, but there's a lot of other bums in the league. And at one point in a preseason game, they had him listed at free safety. They're doing so many things to make him to just deteriorate this man's being. And that's not right because he earned his way into the NFL. And yes, he is a bum right now. So is Peyton Manning. Bench him, but treat him like a human being. I don't like what Jay Gruden has done. I don't like that the owner has allowed it to happen if him and RG3 are so close. I don't like a lot of things. Yeah, the Redskins won, but I don't like the way that he has handled in the press with everything like that. Okay, RG3 is an ugly man. You know, he's played very, very poorly. Whatever. You could criticize him as whatever way you want to. But he's still an NFL player. He's still a quarterback in this league. You bench him, you do what he did to Kaepernick, you do whatever you got to do, but you don't go out your way to humiliate him. So I'm going to go on record by saying I don't like the way that Jay Gruden is handling it. I don't like it. I like his brother. I like Chucky. I don't like the way he's handling it. I don't like anything that's going on with RG3 right now, but congratulations to the Redskins and the nation's capital. Congratulations that you guys pull out a big win against a bum team who are the Saints. I just don't like that. I just don't like the fact that RG3 is being treated the way that he's being treated. That's just my opinion on it. Other than that, Kirk Cousins is playing well. He's not the franchise guy. He's a bum. You know what I'm saying, bro? He's gonna come out and throw 9 interceptions one game again. But they're playing well now. So guess what? He deserves credit. That's it. You know, when you face the Patriots, you shrivel up. You know what I'm saying? Like a man's genitalia when it's cold. But then you go and beat on a bum Saints team and you think you're the bomb. Listen, bro, I don't care about that. I'm about championships. If you can't go, this team is not doing anything when it comes to championships. They can win some regular season games, whatever like that, but they're not going to be doing anything when the money's on the table. Still, they deserve credit for this win because it's very, very hard to win in the NFL. But guess what, bro? Jay Gruden, bro, you need to take it easy, bro, because you're outright acting like Mike Patton when it comes to, Johnny Manziel. You gotta at least act like you support your guy. At least act like it. Be a coach. Coaches are supposed to know how to deal with individual players. These people lack that, which means that they shouldn't be head coaches. Saints, I told you guys a couple weeks ago, Drew Brees, Sean Payton, it's not the same thing. It's not the same. Guys are like, oh, he threw 7 touchdowns against the Giants. Bro, I will go out there right now with a broken leg, no arms, 1 eyeball, no nose, no penile, no butt cheek, no kneecap, no gastrocnemius, and I will air the Giants out. They suck. Okay? So don't get excited about it. The Saints are not the same thing. They better who that their ass back to the draft and get a high draft pick. Dolphins at the Eagles. Dolphins 20, the Eagles 19. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you going to tell me because Bradford got injured, that's why the Eagles lost? Listen, Mark Dirty Butt Sanchez, are you serious, bro? Bro, are you really running around here, bro, not being able to beat the Dolphins, though? Okay, bro. Listen, Dan Campbell, a lot of credit goes to you. You went out there, you fought, you getting blown out to start. Bradford is not that good of a quarterback that you can't win without him. I don't want to hear that. The Eagles suck. The NFC East sucks. I hate them all. And that is it about that. I cannot stand the Eagles, bro. They are a joke. Chip Kelly is walking around looking like a fat little person, and it just annoys me. It annoys me so much. It annoys me so much. Meanwhile, Dan Campbell's looking like he just did 1,000 push-ups, did stem cell research on his body, and he's just huge as hell, and he just comes out with the win, bro. Like, these coaches should not be allowed to be fat and walk around talking about, yeah, bro, do this, do that. No, lead by example, you fat bastard. You know what I'm saying, bro? But do a sit-up. I'm so done with this game, man. I don't know how the Eagles lost this game. I'm so done with it. They suck. Mark Sanchez, bro. Mark Dirty Sanchez, though? Yo, I'm done with that. Browns at the Steelers. Steelers 30, Browns 9. How the hell does a backup quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, he wasn't even starting the game, he comes in and airs these dudes out, costs people thousands and millions in FanDuel and DraftKings because they didn't know he was going to start. Less than 1% of the people started him because he wasn't supposed to play, and he comes out there and airs them out like a dirty sock. Bro, are you goddamn serious? Johnny Manziel, bro, you did that nice little juke move, all that kind of crap. It was holding, bro. It was brought back. Congratulations. This team just can't get it right. The Browns just can't get nothing right, bro. The Browns can't get it right. They are like can't get right from the movie Life. They don't know what is going on. They have no idea what's happening, and they suck. The Steelers, bro, like I said, man, I don't know. You were supposed to beat the Browns. There's nothing to really talk about. Antonio Brown has been playing out of his mind for the last couple of weeks. It is what it is, bro. But Ben Roethlisberger, though, faking an injury and then coming out and playing like nothing was wrong with him. I guess they wanted to rest him for an extra week. He played like nothing was wrong with him. He should have just started the game outright. But it is what it is, and that's what happened. I don't really have a lot to talk about with that game. The Browns suck. The Steelers won the game they're supposed to win. Point blank. Jaguars at the Ravens. Jaguars 22, Ravens 20. If you saw this game, you would feel really, really bad for the Ravens. Ever since Terrell Suggs went out, the Ravens season was over. But that's no excuse for losing one guy to make your season be like this. The Ravens suck at this point. They're horrible. That field goal that they made at the end of this game to win it, the Jaguars deserve a lot of credit, man. Blake Bortles tried to give you guys the game, throwing picks, all kind of crap. Hearns is a real receiver in this league. Not really a lot more to say about it other than the Ravens were supposed to win this game and they just did, and they choked. And it was embarrassing. It was really, really embarrassing that it happened to begin with. I'm really depressed even talking about it. That's why I have no fuel, because the Ravens have just become a shell of themselves. They're disgusting. They suck. Whatever else bad I can say about them, you can just imagine it in your mind and just say it. They're horrible. But again, the Jaguars are an upcoming team. They're fighting, and that's all people can ask for, man. They started off very, very poorly. They're fighting now. They're giving an effort, and they're out there winning games, and that's all you can really ask for. And kudos to those guys, man, going out there and play. It's very, very hard to win in this league. They pulled one out at the Ravens. They deserve a lot of credit for it. Vikings at the Raiders. Vikings 30, the Raiders 14. Okay, bro. Yo, Rudolph, you dropped a wide open pass, bro. How much do they pay Rudolph? Somebody let me know how much Rudolph is getting paid to drop wide open passes from Teddy Bridgewater. Either way, bro, Adrian Peterson, yo, man. If Adrian beat your son, if he didn't beat his son, they would have nothing bad to say about this man. He has consistently been the best running back in this game for years. Even when everybody would say, yeah, Jamal Charles, they were saying other things, whatever. Adrian Peterson is a no-brainer, dog. He's a no-brainer, best running back in this game. I don't care. I know Todd Gurley's having some good things, whatever like that. The other guy came out of nowhere. Devontae Freeman came out of nowhere. There is nobody like Adrian Peterson. You're not going to get everything in one thing. And if early in his career he wasn't like a fumble man, like a fumbleitis type of dude, he would be even more great. This man will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I have no doubt about it. He went out there and played like a simple beat. They could not stop this guy. It was embarrassing. The Raiders came out there and they turned into the Raiders over again. Derek Carr plays well, man. Listen, the Raiders have a lot of upside. Their defense is pretty strong. Their offense is playing well. It's just the Vikings was a better team. Mike Zimmer's out there coaching them boys. That's the difference between a real coach and a guy that's walking around like Chip Kelly. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's night and day. And they're playing very, very well, and I think they will go there and take care of the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers are the worst team in the NFC North. They suck, they suck, they suck. And I think I said it enough. Patriots at the Giants. Patriots 27, the Giants 26. Okay, let's start by saying this. Tom Brady's the GOAT, but he threw a pick to a New York Giant safety that he should have caught it. I don't care if you were going to land on spikes from Mortal Kombat. You dropped the game, bro. You dropped the game at that point. You are an embarrassment to yourself. Roaches in the Chinese store. Spiders, butterflies everywhere. Listen, bro, you're a joke. The Giants, I don't know. Golden Tate did the same catch that OBJ did that they called not a catch. It's just so much discrepancies that go on in the NFL. I'm so disgusted. I don't know what to do. The Giants had so many ways to win this game. Eli played great. OBJ with the longest touchdown of his career, congratulations. But then you also give it the longest touchdown of Gronk's career. The Giants are just a joke. The Giants are going to let you down. They're going to do what they do until they get into the playoffs. If they get into the playoffs, they're the most dangerous team in the league. But regular season, they're going to let you down every time. Tom Brady, you threw a pick that wasn't a pick. You went out there, you did what you're supposed to do. You won the game. Tom Brady, you are a great quarterback in this league, arguably the best to ever play the game. Tom Brady, I don't know why they went after you for Deflategate, because that makes no sense. Because you out here throwing dots the same way, making the league look like a joke. And that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say. Poor clock management at the time, at the end of the game. A lot of stuff was happening. This team right here, the Giants need to go pack up and just stay in New Jersey. Don't even use New York. Change it to an NJ. New Jersey can have you guys. We'll keep the Bills. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep the Bills, and we'll try to figure out what's going on with the New York Jets. Put a New Jersey there. You're not New York don't operate like that. New York recovers, bro. We come back. We try to figure out a way to win games, bro. I'm a New Yorker. We don't just go there and just lay down. Oh, you guys are bro. I almost slipped up. Almost slipped up with you. I almost started cursing. Almost slipped up, but I held myself back. The Giants are a disgusting part of the NFC East. Congratulations to the Patriots. Thank you, Bill Belichick, for doing them dirty. The Chiefs at the Broncos. Chiefs 29, the Broncos 13. I feel very, very bad for Peyton Manning. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. Greatest regular season quarterback. He was benched yesterday for even a worse quarterback than Osweiler. But he was benched. And that's what a coach does. They bench you when you're not playing well, no matter how great you are. A lot of other coaches need to see that. He won an award for passing Brett Favre on this same day. He didn't seem to care about the award because he knows that people are going to question his clutchness, which he does not have throughout his whole career, and he's pretty much done. I don't see how he can come back and start playing better. He has the most interceptions in a league that's filled with bums. He is now a bum. Peyton Manning is a bum. And people have to deal with that. People have to understand that he's a bum and it's over. And he should have just sat his ass down and just been done. When he lost that Super Bowl, he should have just stayed out. When the Seahawks blew him out, he should have just went home and said, you know what? It's over. I got one that I barely got. I was down by the Patriots, came back in the second half and got lucky and the refs helped me out. I went to the Super Bowl and won. He should have just left. Should have left the game. No, he comes back and has a noodle arm. Bro, oh wait, let me get back to the Giants with his big meaty claws. You know, that's what I'm gonna call him now, meaty claws, JPP. He has crab hands, bro. Bro, listen, lobster hands, like bro, SpongeBob, meaty claws. I just had to say that. He's a joke. But getting back to Peyton Manning, your time's come, bro. All of our times come where we just can no longer do what we are sent to this earth to do. Some earlier than others. Your time has come, Peyton Manning. You are now officially a bum. You have been benched for Osweiler. And if you start Peyton Manning, Kubiak, the next game, it didn't make any sense to bench him in the last game. Because he didn't do anything. He was a bum. He got you across the 50 for the first time. Peyton Manning couldn't do it. Still, he's a bum. The Chiefs, I don't know what to say about the Chiefs. Chuck Kendaris West, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know what his name is. I don't know. If he didn't play football, I know one thing. He'll be picking up stuff at the laundromat. But it doesn't really matter about all that. The Chiefs, they're not going to do anything when it counts either. Andy Reid needs to go on a liposuction diet and just do what's right. This game didn't really excite me. I didn't care. Once I saw they benched Peyton Manning, I was laughing hysterically, but I felt bad at the same time because it's hard for people when they don't know that it's their time to go. It's their time to go. Go home, go sit down, and shut up. And that's what's happening right now. Peyton Manning is not what he was. And that's it. Even with a great deep, Talib was eye gouging like he was in Mortal Kombat, but he's been out. He was out this game. A lot of guys injured, blah, blah, blah. You shouldn't have lost like that to the Chiefs, point blank period. It's done. Cardinals at the Seahawks. Cardinals 39, Seahawks 32. This game was a roller coaster. Carson Palmer threw picks. He fumbled. He did everything to give the Seahawks a chance to win. And guess what? The Seahawks lost. If you don't know, if you're not looking at the score, if you're listening to me on a podcast, I just gave you the secret. The Seahawks lost. You know why the Seahawks lost? Because their quarterback, Russell Wilson, is a bum. I don't know how much I can say this and make guys understand something. When he had a great defense, they didn't require a lot from him, so he was able to scramble, do a little bit of bullshit, and oh damn, I messed up. All right, you got one curse. All right, good, I'm doing better. He was able to get away with a lot of the stuff. This man he should have been responsible for 2 safeties. They only gave him 1. He's scrambling around, does another safety, run into his lineman. He's playing like garbage. I don't know what to say about him. Look, bottom line, he's not worth the money. I would have paid Chancellor and just went against the norm and broke his contract before I paid Russell Wilson. Seriously, because there's other running quarterbacks that can do the same thing. He's not doing anything spectacular that no other quarterback can do. I don't care. He's a bum. You guys can go ahead and leave it in the comments. Make sure it's cordial, and we can talk about it. If you come off like a douchebag, you won't get a response, and that's it. The Cardinals, I don't know. They change week to week, but that defense is star-studded. The Honey Badger, Matthew, listen, he's no joke. He could play man coverage, zone coverage. He's a little guy, but he plays with a big heart, and that Cardinals defense is something to be reckoned with. Patrick Peterson is no longer fat. He's moving around like I've never seen before. Wow. The Cardinals has a chance. I think they're going to win the NFC East, but they have a chance to beat every team, including the Patriots. So, when you can cover, you can beat any team, and they can cover on defense. And, the point of this game, the Patriots went up in this game at one point, and I just knew they were going to lose regardless because Russell Wilson is their quarterback. You go through all this QB negotiations and stuff like that and contract negotiations and you want to pay him and all that kind of stuff like that. He's not worth the money. And people need to tell him that. Like, I don't care, bro. Listen, if you can make plays, okay. But you have consistently made poor decisions. You have consistently got yourself sacked because you're an idiot and you run into your own linemen and you run into defenders. You've continuously come up short. You're not the guy. Listen, bro, you could put the other guy that's the backup in there. The other guy that runs around like a maniac and does the same thing. Like, look, what's the guy's name? Pete Carroll likes fast quarterbacks. And I didn't see a lot of zone reads. You're making it seem like this guy is like a pocket passer. Russell Wilson's not a pocket passer. Let him do what he's supposed to do, zone reads. Treat him like Cam Newton. And I'm not comparing Russell Wilson to Cam Newton because there's no comparison. Cam Newton is a monster. Russell Wilson is no monster. He is a joke. His gameplay is horrific, so you could correlate him to a monster, but he's a joke. The Cardinals came out and whipped them like, Adrian whipped his son on the ball sack. I'm going to tell you this right now. Russell Wilson, the Seahawks, they're not going to be the same ever again after that after that Super Bowl loss. That was a horrific call by their offensive coordinator. He should be fired. He should have been fired at the Super Bowl. After the play was called, the owner should have came down and fired him actively at the Super Bowl. They're not going to be able to recover for that. Beast Mode is a monster. I'm just so disgusted with the way that they're utilizing him. Just make him try to run straight. Even though he's a beast, he's still getting yards. Give him the zone read action on a regular basis. Make these teams have to worry about where you're going. That's what made you successful, you idiots. Now you have Jimmy Graham, an outside threat that'll make it even worse. Not utilizing the right way. Fire the offensive coordinator. You heard what Lynch's mama said. Mama said, when a mama tell you, bro, mamas know what's going on. It ain't just Lynch saying like, yo, this dude is a douchebag. It ain't Lynch just saying that. I got mad respect for Lynch. Lynch is a real dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? That dude has played hard from the Bills on. Listen, let me tell you something right now. Mama knows. Mama know that offensive coordinator is a bum. And he should be fired. And that will help the Seahawks. They need to play according to their quarterback's strength and the offense's strength. And they're not doing that. Larry Fitzgerald has become the Larry Fitzgerald of old. He's actually playing a lot better. He's always open. He was a fantasy bust for the last 2 years. This year, he's on fire. They deserve a lot of credit, man. To come back and win this game like that. That last second run, what was that, Ellington? I don't know. I don't remember who it was. They're more aggressive with play calling. They're doing what they have to do. They're not just trying to, ease out the win. They're really trying to destroy you. Bruce Arians is doing a great job. And it was a great Sunday night game, man. It was a great Sunday night game. I really, really enjoyed it to watch Russell Wilson play like garbage when they think that he's a real quarterback and he could drop back and pass and do all. He's not that guy. Zone reads. He has a whole scheme. Give him what works, you idiots. Give him what works. That's the recap for the Sunday games, November 15th. Like I said, I told you guys in the beginning, GmiasWorld Podcast is available worldwide. You can get it on any device. Definitely go ahead and do that. Like the video, share it, let everybody else know what's going on with it. GmiasWorld is international at this point. Thank you to all my new viewers all over the world that have left me messages. Russia, China, Jamaica. A lot of other countries were in there too that have now been downloading my podcast. I'm definitely appreciative of that. And I'm only going to get better, man. We're going to continue to work a lot more than NFL podcasts and NBA podcasts. We got other things coming up like I usually do. But I have over 300 available podcasts right now for you guys to watch and listen to on YouTube and on iTunes and Android. So you guys enjoy it, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy your day. I feel bad for all the fans that lost close games, but it is what it is. It's the NFL. I'll see you tomorrow for the Monday Night Recap, which will be for the Texans at the Bengals. Again, I'll be taking the Bengals. Until next time, one love.